There's a cafe somewhere I haven't found, with a table by the window where I'll sit one afternoon, and a stranger will say something that changes how I think. There's a city I'll visit on a whim, get lost in streets I can't pronounce, eat something I can't name, and feel so far from home that I finally feel like myself. And I used to be afraid of all the unknown, like the future was a debt I couldn't pay. But what if it's a letter I haven't opened yet, with news I never knew I needed? Here's to the people I haven't met yet, the ones who make me laugh until I cry, the conversations at 2 a.m. that turn into the rest of my life. Here's to the songs I haven't heard yet, the books that wreck me in the best way. I don't know your names, I don't know your faces, but you're out there somewhere. And on my way. Maybe there's a job I'll stumble into that makes Mondays feel like something new, a skill I'll learn at 43 that makes me wonder why I waited, then laugh because it doesn't matter. Maybe there's a place I'll call home that I haven't seen on any map, with light that hits the floor just right, where I'll wake up one morning and think, oh, here I am. And every ending that broke me was clearing the road for something I couldn't have imagined. From where I was standing, with all that rubble in my eyes. Here's to the people I haven't met yet, the ones who'll see me before I speak, the accidental friendships, the beautiful mistakes. Here's to the version of me I haven't been yet, kinder, braver, slower to break. I don't know your shape, I don't know your sound, but you're waiting in the future, and I'm coming around. Looking backward, counting all the things I'd lost, but the math was wrong, because I wasn't adding all the things that haven't happened yet. And there's so much, there's so much more life in this life than I was letting myself believe. Here's to the people I haven't met yet, here's to the luck I haven't had, the random Tuesday that changes everything, the stranger who becomes the best thing. Here's to the me I'm still becoming, unfinished and unafraid of that. I don't know what's next, I don't know what's coming, but for the first time in a long time, I wanna find out, I wanna find out, I wanna find out. Somewhere out there, someone's having the worst day of their life, and one day I'll be the reason it gets better, and they'll be mine. Isn't that wild? Isn't that worth sticking around for? on a bench, watched pigeons fight, felt unreasonably proud. And maybe confidence isn't something you're born with. Maybe it's just a series of tiny survivals, exposes nerves that slowly learn the air won't kill them. I'm running on borrowed confidence today. Stole a little from the sun coming through the glass, a little from the barista who remembered my name, a little from the song that came on the train, and I'll give it back tomorrow. Or maybe I'll keep it, maybe it's mine now, maybe that's how it works. You borrow enough and one day you forget it was never yours to begin with. Applied for something I'm not qualified for. My hands were shaking on the keys, but I pressed send anyway, and the ceiling didn't cave and my heart kept going. Called my dad, said I love you out loud, first time in years without a reason. He went quiet then said it back like we both remembered we knew how. And every small brave thing builds a ladder I can't see until I look down one day and realize how high I've climbed on rungs made of almost didn't. I'm running on borrowed confidence today. Stole a little from the kid who waved at me, a little from the trees that bloom anyway, a little from the stranger who held the door, and I'll give it back tomorrow. Or maybe it's compounding, maybe courage is contagious, maybe we're all just passing it around, hand to hand, heart to heart, pretending we know what we're doing until we do. I always thought brave people were a different species, built from something I wasn't given. But I watched them closer and they're trembling too. They're just trembling forward, so I'm trembling forward, one awkward step at a time, collecting evidence that I can, even when I think I can't, especially then, especially then, especially then, especially then. I'm running on borrowed confidence today, and maybe that's okay. Maybe the sun doesn't mind, maybe the barista's glad, maybe every kindness is a loan we're meant to pass along. So here, take some of mine, I have just enough to share. I have just enough. You know that thing you're scared to try? The email you won't send, the call you keep rehearsing, the room you're afraid to walk into. You're closer than you think, and the world is softer than it looks. I didn't believe that either, until I did. Ooh. version of me was still inside. 17 missed calls from mom. Back when I wasn't picking up texts from friends, I ghosted hard. Just checking in, you okay? We miss you. And I remember thinking, nobody cares, while my phone was full of people trying to reach me. How blind we get when we're inside the fog, convinced we're invisible to people holding flashlights, calling our name. I wasn't as alone as I believed. There were hands reaching through the dark, I just couldn't see them from where I was hiding. Turns out the world was softer than the story I was telling. Turns out people meant it when they said I'm here. They're still here. Some of them are still here. Called my friend back after 2 years, said I'm sorry. And he just laughed and said, shut up, what are you doing Saturday? Like no time had passed, like I hadn't failed her. We got drinks, talked about nothing. Everything, the gap between us closed in an hour. And maybe that's the thing about the people who really love you. They're not counting, they're just waiting with the door unlocked. I wasn't as alone as I believed. There were voices through the walls, I just couldn't hear them over all my noise. Turns out forgiveness isn't earned, it's just given by the ones who get it. Turns out coming back is simpler than I thought. Just show up. You just show up. To anyone who's in it now, the fog that says you're nothing, that everyone's moved on, that you've missed your chance at being loved. I thought that too, I was so sure, but I was wrong, and you might be wrong too. The calls you're not returning, they're still being made. The door you think is closed is just waiting for your hand on the handle. You're not as alone as you believe. I know you can't see it yet, but there are people saying your name into the dark, hoping today's the day you answer. And they'll wait, the good ones waiting. When you're ready, they'll pretend you were never gone. Ooh, I texted my mom back today, 2 years late. Just said sorry, I'm okay now. She replied in 30 seconds, I know dinner's Sunday. That's it. That's the whole thing, you come back. And love says, finally, are you hungry? burned the rice again last night. Third time this week my smoke alarm knows my name by now. We have a relationship. Missed my stop on the tube, reading something on my phone. Ended up in zone 4. Walked around, found a bakery. Best accident I've had in months. And I used to beat myself up for every small disaster, like I was supposed to arrive already fluent in living. But who told me that? Who made that rule? I'm an amateur at being alive, and I think that's allowed. 30-something years in, still learning how to ask for help, still forgetting to drink water, still surprised when flowers bloom. I'm an amateur at being alive, and so is everyone. We're all just improvising, with no script, no rehearsal, just showing up, doing our best guess. Cried at a commercial yesterday, the one with the dog waiting at the door. My friend said, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just practicing feeling things. Think I repressed them too long. Now they're all coming out at once, at inconvenient times, in supermarkets, at the post office, during meetings about nothing." And maybe that's what healing looks like. A little embarrassing, a little too much, leaking at the edges until you fit back into yourself. I'm an amateur at being alive, and I think that's the point. Getting it wrong, then less wrong, then wrong in new ways. Still apologizing too much, still staying up too late. I'm an amateur at being alive, same as my parents were, same as their parents, just figuring it out, making it up, passing down our best mistakes to someone who'll make new ones. I don't know how to do taxes properly, I kill every plan eventually. I've never understood why I still call my mom when I'm sick. I rehearse phone calls to the dentist. I get nervous at parties, I laugh at the wrong moments. I'm too much and not enough on alternating days. But I'm here, making breakfast badly, loving people clumsily, trying to be kind when I remember, forgetting then remembering again. What else is there? What else could there be? We're all amateurs at being alive. Isn't that a relief? Nobody's got the answers, they're just better at pretending. So put down the measuring stick, nobody's keeping score. Of being alive, and life doesn't ask for more, just that you keep showing up, keep getting it wrong, keep trying tomorrow. That's the whole song, that's it. That's enough. I burned the rice again tonight, but this time I opened a window first. Progress. That's what that is. Progress. first I made a stupid rule. Say yes to anything that scares me within reason. Nothing illegal, just uncomfortable. February came, a colleague asked me to her birthday. Normally I'd make excuses. This time I went, stood in a corner for an hour. Then someone asked about my shoes. Now we get coffee every Thursday, and it's not magic, it's just math. The more you show up, the more can happen. Closed doors don't get knocked on, but open ones you never know. This is the year I said yes to the party I didn't want to go to the class I thought I'd fail, to the haircut that felt too brave. This is the year I said yes, and not everything worked out. Some of it was awkward, some of it was bad, but some of it changed my life, and I would've missed it. Hiding in my flat, signed up for pottery in March. I'm terrible at it. My bowls look like accidents, but there's a woman there named Grace. She's 73, tells me about her late husband while we shape our disasters. I didn't know I needed her. Now I can't imagine Tuesdays without April. Someone asked me on a date. I said yes before I could think. It didn't become love, but it became a good story and proof I could survive being seen. Every yes is just a door. You don't know what's behind it. Sometimes nothing, sometimes everything, but no is always nothing. No is safe and small and quiet. I was so tired of quiet. This is the year I said yes to the trip I couldn't afford, to the book I didn't think I'd finish, to the conversation I was scared to start. This is the year I said yes, and I collected people, moments, evidence that life is wider than my room, that I'm braver than I thought, that the world says yes back if you let it. I know it's not that simple for everyone. Some days the bed wins, some days the fear is louder, and that's okay. This isn't a lecture, it's just a report from someone who was stuck and found one way out. Not the only way, just my way, one yes at a time, until yes became easier. No, this could be the year you say yes to the thing you keep almost doing, to the person you keep almost calling, to the version of yourself you keep almost becoming. Just one yes, you don't need 100, just one, and then maybe one more, and see what happens, see what opens, see who's waiting on the other side of your fear. I still say no sometimes to things that don't feel right. That's important too. But I stopped saying no to things that just scary. There's a difference, and finding it was the whole year. The whole beautiful, terrifying, worth it year. kids at 28, my best friend runs a company. Someone I went to school with just got interviewed on Radio 4. And I still don't know what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing something. Learned to cook last year, finally nothing fancy, just enough to feed myself. Without shame that took 30 years, and that's okay. Some lessons come slow. By some arbitrary age, as if life has a deadline, as if growth has a ceiling, as if we're not all just making it up every single day. My grandmother learned to swim at 65. My father changed careers at 50. My mother's still figuring out what makes her happy, and she's closer now than ever at 60. So what's the rush? What's the rush? We're all still becoming. We're all still becoming. Every single one of us. So ones who look like they've arrived are just better at hiding their unfinished edges. So give yourself the permission. You keep waiting for someone else to give. You're not behind, you're not late, you're exactly where you are, and that's the only place you can grow from. Still becoming beautifully slowly, still becoming. That journal from 22, I didn't throw it away, but I stopped apologizing to it. Those dreams weren't wrong, they just weren't mine. Turns out I was already coming. Something those pages couldn't imagine. And that's not sad, that's the whole point. That's the whole beautiful point. The checkout lady called me love and I nearly cried. Not because I'm sad, because I forgot how small kindness is land when you're not expecting them. The kid on the bus showed me his dinosaur. I said that's a good one. He said I know, and went back to his window. Conversation complete, both of us satisfied. And I've been looking for meaning in all the big places, books and theories and late night spirals, but it keeps showing up disguised as nothing. Ordinary magic everywhere, I forgot to look. Maybe this is it, the thing we're all chasing, not some grand again and again. My neighbor's 91, waters her plants. Every morning I watch her through my window like she's teaching me something. She waves, I wave back, that's our whole relationship. It's enough, it's completely enough. Found a penny on the street, heads up, so I kept it. Not because I'm superstitious, just because. Why not believe in small love? Why not let things mean something? And I'm done being too cool to be amazed. I'm pretending wonder's childish. The moon is still up there, doing impossible things, and I get to see it for free every night. Maybe this is it, the thing we're all chasing, not some final answer. Just this, the way light changes at 6 p.m. The sound of someone you love, unlocking the door, a hot drink when you're cold, your body knowing how to heal the cut. Maybe this is it, and it's been here all along, waiting for us to notice while we were busy looking somewhere else. A heart that beats without being asked, lungs that breathe while you sleep. The fact that music existed, all that someone thought to make honey in a tea that we all agreed what green means. Let birds just sing, not for anything, just because they can. We're surrounded, absolutely surrounded by things that don't have to be beautiful but are. Maybe this is it, the whole point of everything. Not waiting for life to start, but seeing that it already has. In the checkout, ladies loving the kiss, dinosaur in the neighbor's way, and the penny heads up. Maybe this is it, and if it is, and we're not missing anything, we're right here, right where the magic is. We just forgot. It looks like this. I watched the sunset tonight, like I had nowhere else to be, and I didn't, and it was free, and it happened anyway, whether I watched or not. But I watched, and that felt like choosing to be alive on purpose. I should hate you. 2023, you took more than you gave. But anyway, lost the job in March, lost the flat in June, lost someone I thought I'd have forever in September. By December, I was sleeping on my sister's couch, 30 years old and borrowing shampoo. But here's the thing, and I hate that it's true, I wouldn't go back, even if I could, because the person I was before you broke me was someone I was only pretending to be. So thank you to the worst year for showing me those days when everything was falling. Some people ran away, some people made me dinner, and some people held my hand. And I know now who to build with. Thank you to the worst year for burning down the life I thought I wanted, so I could find the one I need. You were brutal, but you were honest, and I'm still here. I'm still here. The job I lost, I hated anyway. Stayed because I was scared, not because I cared. The flat was too expensive, full of things I bought to look like someone who had So thank you to the worst year for teaching me I'm tougher than the story I've been telling, that I needed to be saved. Turns out I could save myself, I just never had to try. Thank you to the worst year for stripping me to nothing, so I could see what's left when everything is gone. And what's left is still something, what's left is still me. What's left is enough to start again. I'm not grateful for the pain. Let me be clear, I'm not saying suffering is good or that you needed to break to become who you are. But if you're in it now, if this is your worst year, I want you to know there's an after. And in the after you'll have information you didn't have before, about who you are, about who loves you, about what actually matters when the noise stops. And that information is worth something, even if it costs too much. So thank you to the worst year. I survived you, that's not nothing. I wake up different now, lighter in some places, heavier in others. Thank you to the worst year. You were the teacher I never would have chosen, but I learned, God, I learned, and I'm taking that with me into the next year. And the next you don't get credit, but you get acknowledgement. I made it through and I'm still becoming someone you couldn't destroy, someone who stayed. If you're in your worst year, I'm not gonna tell you it's okay, because it's not. But I'm gonna tell you that you're not the things you lost. You're the thing that remains after the losing, and that thing is still alive and still yours and still worth betting on. That stays cohesive with small changes. Use very restrained horn stabs, only for transition, with parallel thirds sparingly open into simple three-part harmonies and soft vocal pads in the chorus, with occasional gentle whispers. Include sparse breakdowns for contrast, then return to the core loop. Mix warm and clean with tasteful reverb, delaying strong negative spacey apology we owe. The email we're avoiding, the part of us that's stuck, that just needs 10 minutes and a decision to begin. Small repairs, that's all it takes some days. Not a revolution, just a screwdriver. Not a transformation, just a phone call. Small repairs, so the drawer works now, and I feel like I can breathe. It's not the drawer, I know it's the proof that things can be fixed, that I can fix them. One small thing at a time, one stuck drawer, one avoided call. One morning where I tried, call the dentist after 18 months. The appointment took 15 minutes. The dread took a year and a half. That math doesn't make sense, but fear never does. Texted my uncle happy birthday. 3 years of silence broken by 2 words. He sent back a photo of his dog. No questions, no guilt, just a dog named Frank. And we're talking now, because I typed 10 letters, and the things I thought were mountains were just molehills wearing costumes. The avalanche I imagined was was just a handful of snow that melted the moment I actually touched it. Small repairs, that's all it was. Not as hard as I made it, not as big as it seemed. Just a drawer, just a dentist, just an uncle and his dog. Small repairs, and suddenly the house feels different. Not because it changed, but because I did something instead of nothing. And nothing was so heavy, nothing weighed a ton. Small repairs, they add up to a life that works a little better every time I try. I think we wait for motivation like it's a train that's coming, but what if it works the other way? What if action comes first and motivation follows, like a dog that finally trusts you? I fixed the drawer and then I wanted to fix the shelf. I called my uncle and then I wanted to call my friend. Small repairs lead into small repairs until the house is different, until I'm different. Not through some big moment, just through showing up with a screwdriver in 10 minutes and deciding that today's the day. Small repairs, small repairs. Start with one, the stuck thing in your life you've been walking around. Pick the smallest one, the one that scares you least, and do it, just do it, not perfectly, just done. Small repairs, and tomorrow pick another, and the next day another, and look back in a month at all the drawers that open, all the calls you made, all the silence you broke with 10 letters, with 10 minutes, with the smallest act of trying. Small repairs, that's all this is, that's all any of this is, just small repairs until we're whole. The drawer still squeaks a little, I didn't fix it perfectly, but it opens now, and that's enough, that's more than enough, that's everything. Start with the drawer, start with the text, start with the smallest stuck thing, and just begin. A boy at school told me don't cry, it's embarrassing. I was 7, I listened for 20 years, built a wall out of irony, sarcasm as a second language. If I laughed first, nothing could hurt me. If I felt nothing, nothing could reach me. Congratulations, nothing did, and I called it strength. This hollowed out version of living, I called it maturity. This fear dressed up as cool, but my body kept the score. In my shoulders, in my jaw, in the way I couldn't breathe when someone asked, how are you really? Softness isn't weakness, I'm learning that at last the things I call too much were just enough, held back too long. Softness isn't weakness, it takes more strength to stay open than to shut the whole world out. I'm done being a closed door, I'm done being impressive and empty. I wanna be moved again, I wanna feel the whole thing, even when it costs me. Watch my father hold my mother. When her mother died, he didn't fix it, didn't offer solutions. Just stay, just witness, just let her fall apart in the safety of his arms. That's not weakness, that's the bravest thing I've seen. Stronger than every man who taught me to disappear myself, and I'm unlearning all the armor piece by piece. It's terrifying, honestly, to feel things at full volume after years on mute, but the silence was loud. every boy who got the message that your tears are shameful, that your tenderness is wrong, that you have to earn love by being stoned. It's a lie passed down by men who were also lied to. And we can stop it here, in this room, in this body. We can let ourselves be soft and still be whole. I cried last week in front of someone and the world didn't end. They just handed me a tissue and said, I'm glad you trust me, and I did. And it was easy, and it was everything. Softness isn't weakness, pass it on to the kids who need to hear it before 20 years go by. Tell them tears are just honesty, leave it in the body. Tell them gentle is a kind of brave that doesn't make the news. Softness isn't weakness, it's the door I finally opened, and behind it everyone I ever wanted was just waiting for me to let them in. I'm letting them in. I'm finally letting them in. If you've been holding it together for so long you forgot what you're holding, you can put it down. No one's grading you on how much you can carry alone. The gentlest people I know are the strongest because they feel everything and still choose to stay open. That's not weakness, that's the whole point. That's the whole beautiful point.
Went back to my hometown last week. First time in years, the chip shop's still there. Same sign, same smell, different teenagers outside. Being young like I was young, in that exact spot, under that same flickering light. Walked past my school, it looked smaller somehow. All those hallways, it felt like forever. Just corridors now, just brick and paint. The ghost I was afraid of were just echoes, and echoes fade. And I realized standing there that I've been running from a place that wasn't chasing me, carrying weight from rooms I'll never have to enter again. Fighting battles that ended years ago without me noticing. I had roots I didn't know I had, buried under all the leaving. All the years of looking forward, I forgot to look around. I had roots I didn't know I had. The woman at the bakery remembered my mother's name. The park bench still has that carving from when I was 17 and stupid and in love, and completely myself before I learned to hide it. I have roots and they're not chains, they're just proof that I was here, that I began somewhere, that somewhere made me just the two of us, he's grayer now. Slower with the menu, asked him about his childhood. First time ever, he talked for an hour about a dog he had at 9. A teacher who believed in him the day his father left. And I saw him, not as my father, but as someone who was also once confused, also once afraid, also still figuring it out at 67. And all the things I blamed him for got softer at the edges, not erased, just placed in context. He did his best with what he had, which wasn't much, but it was something. And I'm here, so it was enough. I had roots I didn't know I had, in my father's crooked smile that I see now in the mirror, in my grandmother's stubbornness. I had roots I didn't know I had, the way I hold a pen, the way I laugh too loud, the way I love too fast, handed down like recipes no one wrote down, but everyone remembers. I have roots and they're not anchors, they're not holding me back, they're holding me together in ways I couldn't see until I stopped running long enough to feel them. We spend so long trying to escape where we're from, building ourselves out of rejection. I'm not like them, I'm different, I got out. And maybe that's necessary for a while, the leaving, the forgetting, the becoming someone new. But there's a homecoming on the other side where you can hold both things, the leaving and the staying, the old self and the new, the gratitude and the grief, without one canceling the other. I'm from somewhere, the somewhere is in me, and that's not a trap, that's a gift, I just couldn't open it until now. I have roots I didn't know I had, and I'm not going back to stay, but I'm not running anymore either. I can visit now without becoming small again. I can love the place without living there. I can thank it for the parts of me that work, and forgive it for the parts that don't. I have roots deep entangled and strong enough to let me grow in any direction, because I finally know where I started, and where I started is not where I have to end, but it's part of the story, the first chapter that I'm finally ready to read without flinching. Before I left, I sat on that bench, the one with the carving touched the letter, still there after 13 years. My initials and hers, whoever she is now, whoever I am now. We existed, we were real, and this bench remembers, even if we forgot. There's something beautiful in that, being remembered by a place, being held by somewhere you thought you'd left behind. Roots, they were there the whole time, just waiting for me to come back and say thank you.